Ever since my childhood, I've loved GTA, and the only natural thing that I could do is to create my own. Alone. Yeah. Ah. But before you click off and call me stupid, watch till the end of this video because I have a plan. But first, we need to decide on a game engine. And to achieve this high fidelity graphics, there's only one obvious choice. Unreal Engine. But we have one tiny problem. I'm on a MacBook. So, Unity it is. I created a new project and named it Just a Favor. This is a temporary name, we'll change it later. But the basic idea of the game is that our protagonist, unlike in GTA, is a basic everyday boring man with a boring life, just like mine. Until one day, an old neighborhood lady asks him for a favor. It came out wrong. I mean a PG favor, and it turns his life upside down. We'll have everything from crazy missions, weapons, vehicles. But first, we need our protagonist. And if you have seen my previous videos, let's just say that my modeling skills are not that pleasant. So instead, I went to ChatGPT and described what I'm looking for. And it created this. Well, this is far away from what I expected, but I'll just go with this for now and iteratively improve him later. I downloaded it and imported it into Blender. And after a while, we have this. Trust me, I definitely didn't close Blender and went to Tripo Studio instead and created this model using AI. I definitely modeled it myself. And now it's time to set up character controller. And for that, we need animations. I opened up Blender again, rigged our model and started animating. Mixamo, a massive library of high quality animations available right at your fingertips to be downloaded and used. I got few animations for our character like idle, walk and run cycles, etc. and set them up in this crazy web thingy. I don't know what that is. Yeah. And with some code, we have a character move. I don't know what's happening.
I'm Nikki. Welcome to my channel about game development and learn about two-dimensional blend trees.
Okay, it turns out that actually we don't need that wiry mess. Instead, Unity has something called as animation blend trees. So I just dropped in my animations here and gave it few values. And these values just represents the speed and direction in which the player is moving. And now as we move, the player controller changes those values in the blend tree and we have smooth transition across different animations of the character. Pretty cool. And then I used Raycast to detect if player is on ground and set up jump mechanics. With that, we have a complete character controller. It's a bit wonky, but I'll improve it later. And now it's time to move on to one of the biggest and most time-consuming thing, world generation. Unity does provide few tools to sculpt terrain, but I don't want to spend an eternity sculpting an entire map by hand. So instead, I looked up for a procedural terrain editing tool for Unity, and I came across Microverse. And I'm gonna create my own tools, starting with roads. I created a simple tool that uses Unity's spline system to add planes across the path, which we will later replace with actual road mesh. And also it adjusts the terrain height in real time. I'll modify this more later to handle road intersections and stuff, but for now, this'll do. And if you guys want these tools I'm creating, then let me know in the comments, I'll maybe release them for free. And now it's time to move on to foliage, trees and stuff, which I totally can't model. So I bought this asset pack. I paid $40 when I bought this couple of days ago and today it's $20. I wanna cry. And if you haven't noticed yet, I'm going for a stylized look. Not because I'm not skilled enough to create something realistic, but instead, definitely because of my MacBook. Yeah, but seriously. It's not that it's easier to make something stylized, but instead it helps avoid uncanny valley and gives us more creative freedom, like in anime. And that's why I'm going with this style. And come on, it looks beautiful. And then I realized more than trees and rocks, GTA needs a city. So we need a city. Here's my plan. We'll have 3 mainland, each representing a country I'm close to. So the initial place where our story begins is inspired by India, where I am from, and the other, Japan, because I love anime, and the third, United States, because, well, GTA is from there. So with that, let's start creating the map. Before actually modeling the high detailed assets for the environment, let's grey box the scene. So my idea is to create few of the key areas manually and procedurally generate the rest. I have no idea how I'm gonna do that, but let's figure it out as we go. So yeah, this closely resembles the place where I stay, and I want the game to start from here. I did not have a lot of time to create this week's video, and I was sick as well. So I'll stop here for today, and I'll create more devlogs as we go, among other videos. So drop a like if you liked the video, and dislike if you didn't, and let me know in the comments how can I make it better for you, and see you soon.
Now you know.